HistoryWes. Welcome to the Greenhouse SMP. We are here in our base, looking pretty good. Floating lanterns in the sky, buildings in the distance. And we just had an event, a little bit of a surprise, and that was an attack by 4 horsemen. You know how it goes. You see a skeleton horse, and then you get close, and suddenly it's struck by a light from above, and 4 skeletons on horseback attack you. Well, that happened a few seconds ago. Right over here. And I killed them all. Unfortunately, I only recovered one of the horses. They spawned right under this bridge, so I was easily able to pick them off. I'll show you a little video of that here, I think. Okay, and so we have another skeleton horse. Oops. We need to saddle him up. Take him back to the horse pen. Here we're passing by the library on the right. And this should only take a second. Since we're over here, though, I think we'll take a quick stop here at the Nether, give you an idea of what's going on. Jeweled Rose, who is my daughter, has been working on our Nether hub, and so has my son, Barbarian John. Let's see, John took it all the way up, and Jeweled Rose is doing the design in the ceiling. And then we're going to bring that down all the way. I was originally thinking doing quartz because I have so much of it, but this is the first chance I've had to look at this, and so I think it's going to be cracked brick, or rather stone brick, with some plain stone and some cracked brick in for texture variation. That's quite pretty. Okay. But we have our own project to work on. And it is a slime farm. Now, what we did is we used a program called Amidst to locate slime chunks, and dug way down and didn't find any slimes in there. And so I thought, well, maybe we missed. Then I saw a slime in a nearby cavern, and I thought, well, maybe I'm just off by one. So I decided to make that into an underground base. And then once I got started on that, all of a sudden I started having slime spawn down there. So it was a slime chunk after all. So I cleared out all the stuff that I had built in my underground base, which included an automated paper mill producing sugarcane. And so here we go. In the distance there you can see my gate. Right there. That's the very edge of my base. Here on the greenhouse SMP we have a base area of 300, a radius of 300 blocks, or diameter 600 blocks. So you have a huge size base. Alright, so this is the hole we dug, but it goes down much deeper. I've built some levels in there when I thought it was going to be an underground base. So we'll take this all the way down here, and then we will take a ladder the rest of the way. And I've got a work area built here with furnaces on this side. We've explored, or rather John has explored and lit up these caves nearby. Okay, and here's the lowest level of the slime farm. We've got the I've got the rails in. The station will be right over here where the thing is going to be picked up. Alright. And now what we need to do is take out this level directly above. And I hear a slime up there now. Be careful not to, well, I guess it doesn't really matter at this point. I'll be taking out this beacon. This was a gift or loan, I'm still not sure, from Barbarian John. He's got several beacons and several pyramids of emeralds for making a full beacon. See the slime after all. Maybe he is on the next floor up, or on that other side of the beacon here. Okay. Obviously I miscounted my wall. Just look over here. Now he must be above me. Okay. Let's start over here. And if you look at my tools, you can see I have really used up my picks, and what you don't know is I've already recharged them a couple of times by going to the nether and digging up quartz. Here on the greenhouse, we don't yet have an ender. That's one of my goals. Of course, I want to pick up these blocks and recover them and use them, but you know, some of them despawn. It's not that big of a deal. I have like tons of blocks. Okay, I gotta fix this wall. Because we want the slimes to fall down on to the magma. At this point, that beacon's kind of more of a pain than help. And we want this lit so slime spawn but nothing else does. Alright, I'm just about done here. Alright. Pick up this stuff, which I can do without burning myself if I use shift. I think my inventory is pretty full though. Okay. So we'll dump off all this. Actually, don't need the slime. Don't need the stairs. I could probably use a few more torches. Okay. Oh, shift key. Keep missing it. Mumbo did this whole thing on his channel, this whole riff about how he uses his thumb to press the shift key, and how weird it was. Well, I use my thumb too. So maybe it's not that weird. Okay, so take out these few blocks that are right under the beacon. Alright, our next step is to finish this floor, which is our second spawning level. Okay, I'm not following a tutorial for this, but it's a pretty standard design for a slime spawner. I think it was a Waddles that originally did this type of slime spawner. You can find him on YouTube if you are interested. I'm not going to link it since I'm not actually following his tutorial, rather than just kind of playing it by ear with what I've seen and seen a lot of other people do. But it's pretty easy to find, I would imagine. I apologize if it's somebody else that came up with the original design, but I think it was Waddles. And that happens a lot. People come up with brilliant designs and then everybody uses it. And that's what makes the Minecraft community grow. Of course, Greenhouse SMP is a survival multiplayer server. It's a very small community. I think there are maybe 20 members total, thereabouts, who have some presence on this server, although there are maybe half that number who are here on a regular basis, and there are, I think, just the three of us who are here on a daily basis, and that would be my family, Barbarian John's, Jewel Rose, and myself. But Stina Rose, the owner of this fine community, the leader, our El Presidente, comes on here and does some great builds. She just did a stream, let's see, about 2 weeks ago, I think, where she did the huge snowman, and then she put together this awesome treasure hunt that was based on the 12 Days of Christmas, and you had to go follow the clues to 12 different locations, and there were 12 different prizes, and it was a lot of fun, and I really wanted to record it, but I was having recording difficulties. But I think between now and Christmas, I'm going to get the verses together that she left in books and read them all for our Christmas special. I don't know about you, but I find that slime noise in the background just intensely annoying. Alright, let's see, did I get all those? Yep, 2.5 stacks. All right. Oh, but I didn't get the beacon. Okay. Break those. Put these in. And okay, I've got more of these. Okay, we want to light this up. Again, we don't want anything spawning up here except slimes. Slimes will spawn with or without. And we can start our second layer. So our second layer is 2.5 blocks up. There we are. I don't want to fall off because it's just a pain to get back up here. Okay, that's the right spot. Alright, I'm going to step away and I will come back when I get this other layer built. So I've almost got the third level built and I've run out of stone slabs. So this is a good time to say goodbye for now. Thanks for joining me here on the Greenhouse SMP multiplayer survival server. If you'd like to join, there's information down below in the description on how to become a Patreon of HistoryWes and join this wonderful community. If you enjoyed this video, please press like, and if you are new to the channel, think about subscribing. And as always, keep on Minecrafting.